Hello, I'm Juliette and I'm learning to make video games. In my last video, maybe you saw that I draw the environments and that I have a donkey, a dog, a cat and a rooster, and they really don't look like it. So now it is time to draw them and to animate them. I gave myself 2 days to do this. I will have a mental breakdown. This is taking forever. Yeah, that didn't happen. This devlog is about underestimate everything. In the last video, I went from my ugly prototype to this pretty environment, so it is finally time to take care of the animals. I already struggled to draw the donkey and I had no idea how to approach animation. I didn't animate anything in my life. I chose a very simple animation inspired by how deers run, so I can have the fewer frames as possible. First, I tested my sketch in the game to see if it felt okay, and then I moved on to coloring. I needed to find a very precise process that I can repeat at every frame. I have noted every layer, what opacity, what brush, what colors, what placement, so I can replicate every time exactly the same. Well, not exactly, but it feels okay. And after a full day of work, I was so proud. I was able to see my little donkey running in my game and it was so cute. Hello, today my goal is to draw the other animals, maybe the dog and maybe the cat. Yeah, no. Again, I didn't draw the other animals and I didn't even draw the dog. I feel very proud to have managed the donkey. I tried the dog idle animation and it was so ugly that I just decided to abandon him and to work on something else. I've made the start screen and the start menu and I just exactly replicate the game, so it was efficient and looking good. And I managed to finally finish my pause menu. I think I talk about it in every video, and I just replicate kind of the start menu and make it like in a bubble, and it is perfect. I also had a new problem that I didn't have before. I don't know why, but when my followers were spawning when I was changing room, it was appearing in front of everything, like in the first layer. I ended up changing completely the system of spawning followers and now it works. Alright, let's go back to the dog. The way the donkey is moving is the very simplest one, with just his legs doing this. If I'm doing a real trot or a real canter, it is a lot more work for the other animals. I need to think before. This time I used reference that I found on the internet and copied 7 frames of the dog running animation. I didn't want more than 7 frames, it is already a lot of work and I just had to adapt it to the morphology of my dog. I managed to get a sketch almost okay, but I needed to do a lot of small adjustments to make everything work together. And just like the donkey, I tested it directly in the game to see if it was okay. This is taking forever. I've done the donkey and half the dog and it took me like 3 days. This is a very, very long process, but I really love it. I think it is magic to draw something and then a dog who is running appear on my computer. It's just very, very long and I think it will take me as long as all the coding parts. Once again, I needed a break from animation and I decided to work on the sound design that I had completely ignored until now. I added a forest ambience in the background, UE sounds for the menus, and hoof sound when the donkey is running. It is very not perfect, but it's okay. I think it's better than nothing. Then I went back to the dog animation and started the coloring process using the exact method as the donkey. So same layers, same brushes, same colors and same placement, same opacity. And now I have a dog who is following me and this is great. Hello, today it is raining. This is perfect for working and I have a hot water bottle. Today I will finish the cat and maybe the rooster. No, again, I didn't. As you know, it's taking me forever. I wanted to have this game finished this weekend, so it gave me 3 days and I don't know if this is possible. No, you was expecting this. I didn't. Okay, the cat is finished and I feel so relieved about it. I feel a little bit tired with the animations and every frame the colors didn't match. I don't know why, but it's okay. And now this is the other part of the job. I need to make a video about all of this. It is taking me a lot of time, but I love making videos and I love to be able to talk with you about all of my work and what I do. I love to read all your advice, so thank you again. On Friday, a friend named Juliette was working in my apartment and I asked her if she wanted to play my game. She said yes, and it was very interesting because she's the perfect test player. She isn't a gamer and she didn't know anything about my game. So I spent 1 hour and one very efficient hour to fix all the little issues that I had so I can give her the whole experience. I just have to pitch her the introduction because I still need to do the introduction and then I let her play on her own and I was watching her. There is two problems that remain. The input for closing and passing the dialogue is better but not very intuitive, and the followers can get stuck in a slope if they stop and then rerun. They won't, so you have to like go down all the slopes and then go up again, but I won't fix that. I just think the most frustrating part was watching her finish the entire game in 5 minutes. So today it is Sunday. My game is not finished, but I have my 3 main animals. They are not perfect. They don't have an idle animation. They don't have a jump animation, but they are cute. And when we are running, the 3 of us, it is just beautiful and I love this. What's missing now is the rooster and really the introduction and the ending, because this is the ending. And I just want to finish this very quickly because I already have a lot of ideas for my next project and I'm very impatient to start it, but it's very important for me to finish this. I want to have the whole experience complete before I jump into the next project. I started to brainstorm, but not on my computer. And that's it for this week. It was a little bit frustrating, surely a very long process, but it was very interesting to learn about animation. I love that, just not that long. Thank you again for watching this big adventure and thank you for all of your advice, and see you in the next video, which will be the last of this project, I swear. Bye!